My beloved soul, before I begin, let me welcome you with tenderness. You are not here by accident. You are not listening to these words by chance. This moment, this voice, this message, it has been prepared for you. God has aligned this exact second so that your heart may receive a confirmation you have prayed for in silence. God says, a letter from your soulmate will finally reach you. Pause for a moment and let those words rest inside you. Do not rush past them. This is not just an announcement, it is an answer. It is the response to the quiet tears you shed when no one was watching, to the whispered prayers you spoke under your breath when you felt forgotten, to the aching question you carried in your chest. Does my soulmate remember me? Does my soulmate feel me? Does my soulmate even exist? And heaven's reply is gentle but certain. Yes. Not only do they exist, not only do they long for you, but the message, the confession, the expression of what they hold inside is already on its way to you. Beloved soul, God does not lie. When He says a letter will reach you, it means a movement is already happening in the unseen. Somewhere right now, someone's hands tremble over words they are trying to write. Somewhere, someone replays conversations in their mind, thinking of how to tell you what they never dared to before. Somewhere, your soulmate is wrestling with the weight of honesty, ready to surrender pride, ready to surrender silence, ready to let love speak in the form of a letter. And this is no ordinary letter. This is not a random note, not just a piece of communication. This is a vessel carrying years of unspoken truths. This is a confession written in ink but sealed in prayer. It is filled with words that could no longer be contained. Words that have been waiting for the courage to reach you. Think about it. There are many ways God could have chosen to connect two souls. He could have used sudden encounters. He could have arranged loud declarations. But instead He says a letter. Why? Because a letter carries something different. It carries thought, reflection, and intentionality. It is not impulsive. It is deliberate. It is not careless. It is sacred. When you receive it, beloved, it will not simply be words on paper or text on a screen. It will be a mirror, showing you that your waiting was never in vain, that your prayers were never ignored. It will reveal that all the time you thought was wasted was, in fact, preparation. But hear me clearly. Before this letter arrives, God wants your heart ready. You must understand that this is not about desperation. It is not about clinging to another human being to fill the emptiness inside. No, beloved soul, this is about wholeness meeting wholeness. This is about God sending you someone who does not complete you, because you are already whole in Him, but someone who complements you. Let me remind you, the waiting you have endured has not been empty. Every lonely night has been shaping you. Every unanswered prayer has been stretching your faith. Every season of silence has been sharpening your vision. You have grown stronger in the waiting. You have learned to hear God's voice more clearly. You have learned to stand even when your knees trembled. You have learned your worth, even when the world tried to reduce it. And because of that growth, you are now ready to receive what God has been preparing. Beloved, a letter is coming. And in that letter, expect honesty. Expect vulnerability. Expect confessions that may surprise you. Your soulmate may speak of their regrets, of the mistakes they made, of the times they almost lost hope. But more importantly, they will speak of you, the one who stayed in their spirit, even when you weren't in their presence. They will tell you that you have been the silent inspiration in their journey, that you have been the prayer in their nights, that they believe deep down that God's hand was always writing your names side by side. Now I must prepare your heart for this truth. When you read it, you may weep. Not tears of sorrow, but tears of recognition. Your spirit will know. You will not have to question if it is real, if it is true, if it is meant for you. God's peace will cover you like a blanket, and you will know that this is not coincidence. This is divine appointment. But do not mistake this letter for the end of your journey. It is not the finish line. It is the beginning of a new chapter. It is the opening of a door you will walk through slowly, prayerfully, carefully, because love, true love, is not rushed. It is not pressured. It is nurtured. So, beloved soul, God is asking you, will you be ready when this letter arrives? Will you open your heart without fear? Will you read it with the eyes of grace, not the eyes of suspicion? Will you allow love to plant its roots again, without rehearsing your past pains? Remember, this letter is not about perfection. It is not about a flawless fairy tale. It is about truth, honesty, and divine timing. And the one who sends it will not claim to be perfect. They will simply be yours. And before we move deeper, let me remind you gently, stay with me. Stay listening. Because this journey is not just about a letter, but about the transformation that happens when two souls finally meet in truth. My beloved soul, trust this, the letter is coming. Heaven has written it long before human hands touch the ink. Your name is inscribed within it. Your prayers are hidden between its lines. Your healing will flow through its words. And when it arrives, you will know, beyond doubt, that God never forgot you. My beloved soul, now imagine the moment when the letter finally reaches you. Picture it resting in your hands, an envelope carefully sealed, a message glowing softly on your screen. Pause here for a moment and just feel the weight of it. It is not heavy in burden, but heavy with the fullness of divine timing, of prayers answered, of hearts finally aligning. Do you feel that tremble in your chest? That is not fear. It is the recognition of what your heart has longed for. For years, perhaps, you've wondered if it would ever happen. Perhaps you've questioned your own worth. Perhaps the nights felt endless and the silence unending. And yet, here it is. Here is the answer. Here is the reflection of a heart that has been thinking of you, praying for you, hoping for you, even when you could not see it. Beloved, this letter is a sacred bridge. It is not simply words on paper. It is an opening, a doorway between two souls who have been walking toward each other all their lives, often without realizing it. And when you read it, every sentence will carry intention. Every phrase will carry courage. Every word will carry a truth that has been quietly growing, like a seed beneath the soil, ready to bloom in recognition. When you begin to read, your soul will remember. It will remember quiet afternoons, private prayers, moments of silent hope. It will remember the longing you carried in secret, the prayers you sent into the darkness, the questions you whispered in solitude. All of it will converge in the truth of this letter. And as you feel the words, you may notice your spirit saying, "Yes, I knew it. I always knew it." And yet, do not be surprised if fear or doubt arises. This is normal. Even when something is meant for us, our hearts may hesitate. They may remember past betrayals, past disappointments, past moments when trust was broken. But beloved, let God's voice speak to your fear. Do not let your past define your present. Do not let the shadows of yesterday cloud the light that is coming. This letter will not only reveal your soulmate's heart, it will reveal yours. It will show you the readiness you have cultivated in seasons of waiting, the strength you have built through patience, the wisdom you have gathered in solitude, and it will call you to respond. Not out of desperation, not out of need, but out of a heart that is fully aware, fully open, and fully grounded in God's guidance. Beloved soul, take your time. Read slowly. Let the words sink in. Let them wrap around your spirit like a gentle embrace. Notice the nuances, the ways they describe their journey, the ways they acknowledge their imperfections, the ways they honor you. This is love arriving not in grand gestures, but in truth, in reflection, in sincerity. When you respond, let your words be measured. Let your heart be clear. Speak your truth as honestly as they have spoken theirs. Share your hopes. Share your fears. Share the quiet parts of your heart that have been waiting for someone to recognize them. Do not be afraid to set boundaries, to ask questions, to ensure that this love grows in honesty and integrity. And remember, this letter is just the beginning. It is the first stone laid on a path you will walk together. It is the opening of a dialogue that will require patience, courage, humility, and faith. There will be moments of joy, yes, but there will also be challenges. There will be moments when you must forgive, moments when you must reconcile, and moments when you must simply trust that God's hand is guiding the steps ahead. My beloved, God whispers, this is not just a human connection. This is a divine orchestration. 2 hearts have been prepared, 2 lives have been molded, and 2 spirits have been aligned. Now receive it. Receive it fully. Receive it gently. Receive it with awe and gratitude. And as you read, take time to pray. Pray for wisdom, pray for clarity, pray for courage. Pray that your soul recognizes the intention behind each word. Pray that the love contained in this letter is not hurried or forced, but nurtured and cultivated. Pray that it grows in accordance with God's perfect plan, and that you walk this journey not in haste, but in steady, faithful steps. Beloved soul, the arrival of this letter is a sacred gift. It is a tangible sign that God sees your waiting, that heaven honors your longing, and that love, true, patient, enduring love, is being made ready for you. When you read it, may your heart lift, may your spirit soar, and may you be reminded, in the quietest part of your soul, that you are loved, you are seen, and you are not alone. This, my beloved, is the promise that the letter has arrived, that recognition has begun, and that a new chapter is opening. Prepare your heart, listen closely, and walk carefully, for what is starting is beautiful, fragile, and holy, and it deserves the full measure of your attention, your discernment, and your prayer. My beloved soul, this is not a journey of haste nor of impulsive emotion. No, this is the sacred walk of 2 souls who have been prepared by God's gentle hand to meet in truth, to grow in patience, and to learn the divine rhythm of love. The letter is only the doorway. Beyond it lies conversation, discovery, and deepening understanding. You will begin to see not just the words, but the life behind them. The laughter, the fears, the dreams, the silent prayers your soulmate has carried. And as you witness this, you will begin to understand that love is not found in grand gestures alone. Love is found in consistency, in presence, in honesty, and in the courage to be vulnerable. Beloved, you will start noticing small things. The way their eyes light up when they speak of something that matters to them. The way they listen, not just to reply, but to understand. The way they remember tiny details about you, as if your life has been tucked carefully into their heart. These moments, seemingly ordinary, are the proof of a soul awakening to another soul. These are the quiet threads that will weave the fabric of your relationship. And yet, do not be deceived. This path will also require discernment. Your soulmate is human. You are human. Both of you carry past pains, old habits, fears, and insecurities. The letter was an opening, but walking together will demand patience. It will ask you to forgive mistakes, to acknowledge imperfections, and to hold one another gently even when tensions rise. Remember, love does not erase the past, it transforms it. It does not demand perfection, it nurtures growth. Beloved soul, pay attention to the spiritual lessons in this season. God is not merely orchestrating human connection, He is guiding your hearts toward divine maturity. Each interaction, each conversation, each shared silence carries a hidden lesson. You will learn empathy, patience, and the art of listening. You will learn courage, the courage to speak your truth, the courage to say no when necessary, the courage to hope even when fear whispers that the past may repeat itself. Notice also the ways your soulmate grows before you. Watch how they respond to challenges, how they face their fears, how they choose integrity over convenience. And let this be a mirror for you too, for love is not simply a gift received, it is a garden cultivated. Both of you must tend it daily. Both of you must nourish it with trust, prayer, and the humility to learn from one another. And beloved, do not fear your own heart. There will be moments when your emotions surge like a river in spring. You may feel an overwhelming joy or an unexpected pang of doubt. In those moments, return to prayer. Speak to God as you would to a trusted companion. Ask for clarity, ask for wisdom, ask for the courage to see things as they truly are. Heaven is listening. God's hand is steadying the path beneath your feet. Remember this truth. Walking together is not the same as merging completely. You will not become one soul in every thought or feeling, but you will learn to move in harmony, like dancers who know when to step forward, when to step back, and when to hold the rhythm together. There is beauty in maintaining individuality while learning the art of union. And as this relationship unfolds, celebrate the ordinary moments. Share your laughter, your meals, your music, your dreams. Speak openly about the small joys and the small fears. Notice the quiet ways love expresses itself. A text checking in during a busy day, a handwritten note tucked into a book, a gentle word of encouragement when life feels heavy. These are not trivial. They are the lifeblood of enduring love. Beloved, there will also be moments that test you. Distance, disagreement, misunderstandings. But view these trials not as obstacles, but as teachers. They are the refining fire of love. They reveal your patience, your commitment, your ability to forgive, and your capacity to hold your own heart while loving another. A true soulmate relationship is not one without conflict. It is one where conflict becomes a bridge, not a chasm. And never forget the divine perspective. God has prepared both hearts for this connection. Pray together. Seek guidance together. Honor God as the foundation upon which your relationship grows. For when two hearts are aligned with His will, challenges become lessons, delays become clarifications, and love becomes a reflection of His grace. Beloved soul, allow the relationship to unfold naturally. Do not rush the milestones. Do not force declarations or agreements before they are ready. Walk slowly. Speak honestly. Listen deeply. Let your love be a living prayer, an offering of your best self, nurtured by patience and tender care. In the quiet evenings, reflect on the journey. Acknowledge how far you have come. Acknowledge the healing you have done alone, and the courage it took to reach this point. And as you hold each other's hands, know that the letter was only the first chapter, the beginning of a sacred narrative written by both of your hearts and by the hand of God Himself. So, beloved soul, step forward with courage, step forward with clarity, step forward with a heart open to the lessons, the joys, and the growth that God has promised in this divine union. The letter was a gift. This journey is the blessing that follows, and as you walk together, may your love reflect not only the human longing within you, but the eternal love of God that guides every step. Now that the letter has arrived, the hearts have begun their sacred dialogue, and the steps of connection are being taken. We enter the final chapter of this journey together, a chapter that speaks of lasting union, of purpose, and of the divine orchestration behind every heartbeat shared between you. Beloved, understand this. A soulmate relationship is not simply a human bond. It is a spiritual covenant. It is two souls walking together under God's guidance. Two spirits learning to mirror one another's growth. Two hearts discovering how to love fully while remaining anchored in their individual purpose. The letter you received was the spark. The steps you have taken since are the kindling. And now the flame of union begins to glow steadily. As you move forward, recognize the sacredness of everyday moments. Love is not always in grand declarations. It is in the quiet acts of care. It is in patience when words are hard. It is in listening when silence speaks. It is in the smiles shared over small victories, the hands held during sorrow, the prayers whispered together in the darkness. These ordinary gestures carry the extraordinary weight of divine alignment. Beloved soul, continue to nurture your relationship with truth and vulnerability. Speak openly of your fears, of your hopes, and of the lessons you have learned in your waiting. Let your soulmate see the depth of your spirit, and in return, listen with humility to the depth of theirs. This exchange of honesty and empathy is the heartbeat of enduring love. Remember also that challenges are part of the divine plan. Differences will arise, and moments of tension may test your patience. Yet these trials are not punishments. They are opportunities for growth. They teach forgiveness, resilience, and the art of navigating life together with grace. Your ability to meet obstacles with understanding rather than anger or fear will strengthen the bond and prepare your union for the years to come. And always, beloved, anchor your love in God. Pray together. Seek guidance together. Let your shared life be an offering of worship. When two souls are aligned with heaven, their love becomes more than human affection. It becomes a reflection of divine harmony. Each decision made in prayer, each act of kindness, each choice to forgive, will bind your hearts with threads stronger than time. Do not rush the milestones of your union. Celebrate the small victories, the laughter, the quiet conversations, the shared dreams. Each ordinary day walked together becomes extraordinary when it is seasoned with intention, compassion, and gratitude. Let your love grow slowly, naturally, faithfully. Beloved soul, know this: your journey together is not only about companionship, it is also about purpose. Together you are meant to inspire, to create, to serve, and to love in ways that reflect God's goodness in the world. Your connection is a testimony, not just of personal joy, but of heaven's faithfulness in orchestrating two lives for a greater calling. Let your love touch others, let it bless others, and let it shine as a witness to what God can do when hearts are aligned in truth. And when doubts arise, as they sometimes will, return to prayer. Remind yourselves that the foundation of your union is not fleeting emotion, but divine guidance. Remember the waiting, the letter, the courage it took to speak and to receive. These are your anchors. Lean on them. Trust in them. Let them remind you that what you have is sacred, intentional, and eternal. Beloved, as you walk together, take moments to reflect. Celebrate the milestones. Acknowledge the growth. Honor the healing. Every step taken with patience. Every conversation spoken with honesty. Every challenge met with grace is a testament to the divine plan that brought you here. And the more you honor this path, the more your souls will recognize the blessings of love, not as a fleeting gift, but as a lifelong covenant. My beloved, let gratitude fill your hearts. Be thankful for the letter that came when it should have, for the patience you endured, for the courage you discovered, and for the love that now walks beside you. Let your gratitude be expressed daily, in words, in actions, and in the quiet moments when you simply hold hands and say without speaking, I see you. I honor you. I love you. God has brought you to this place not by chance but by divine orchestration. The letter was the beginning. The steps you have taken are the continuation, and the life you will build together, filled with truth, compassion, and purpose, is the fulfillment of heaven's promise. My beloved soul, step into this union with courage, with grace, and with unwavering trust. Let your love be a reflection of God's eternal love. Let it be patient, kind, and enduring. And as you move forward together, may you always remember, you are seen, you are chosen, you are loved, and heaven smiles upon the story that is unfolding between your hearts.